yo, this is rapscene.com. This is Troy D. We're here with Atlantic recording artist Trick Daddy in the house. New album, Thugs R Us. Trick Daddy, first thing, we're going to get into the album in a minute. First thing I want to ask you, how did you come up with the name Trick Daddy?
The name Trick Daddy is a name that me and a couple of my dogs, we grew up in the Poker Bean. That's the project house in mind. And for y'all who won't know, we all us called ourselves Trick Daddy some type of way because we was all about the hoes, Everybody wanted to be a pimp back then. That was the thing. Before everybody was a gangster, they was pimps. So that's how I came across my name.
All right. And you originally from Florida?
MIA, baby. And I don't even like to say Florida because it's more deeper than Florida. It's like a Miami thing.
Okay. Miami, is known for that big bass and that fast booty shaking sound. I notice your style is a little bit different. It's more like straight gangster, coming from the street, a little different than like some of the groups that come from that area, like the 2 Live Crew. What contributes to your sound? Is it like you come from like a tougher area in MIA, or?
I don't know, but I grew up in the same neighborhood Luke them growed up in, but in my era was different. They was born in the early 50s, mid 50s, and I'm a 70s baby, so there's a lot of stuff we didn't know, we didn't experience and have to go through. So we had a lot of easy. So it was like more, more gangster. So it's like we were into the NWAs when they were screaming police, and we liked the Rakim and the Eric B's, but also we liked it, we like the ass and titty, we like the beaches, you know what I'm saying? Because it's something all year in Miami and it still snows,
Sure. And tell me, how'd you hook up with Trina and the rest of your crew?
Well, me and Trina, we went to school together from elementary to middle school, then I went on to prison, she went on to graduate. So I did make a graduation around the time I was on violation of probation, I was on the run. But it's like her and my brother, they had their little thing going on, a thug in memory of Hollywood, for those of y'all who know them. And it's like, when I got out, I couldn't think of a female that was fine enough, pretty enough, but was on my level. I didn't want no 90210 hoes. I ain't want no pretty bitch that fake gangster, because every time you see them in the movies, they ain't cut it for me. So I wanted a bitch that was really out the prize, a bitch that was really bisexual, a bitch that was really body, one that'll 5 or 6 best friends. And that was an easy thing. As for everybody else, it was basically for the grace. Well, I met Lost Tribe through Buddy Road, before he went back to the joint. Buddy Road was like, well, this is my little clique, this is my group, I want y'all to put them down. Blase Squads and Deuce Poppy, we not too long, introduced him to the Snoop Slide gang. He from ATL, and his little compadre, Nico Crun, he from out of New York, so it's like a different thing. Then we got Trey Plus 6 as to what they growed up with the CEO of Slip Slide, which is, I look at it as a brother, he's like a brother to me. And it was like they growed up in the powerhouse world, and they got put down through my man. It was hard doing music in Miami at that time, but you had to be consistent with it. So we put all that together, and we building a foundation now. We probably sold about 4 or 5 million copies out the label by now, but we trying to do 20 or 30. I'm trying to do at least 7,000-8,000 a year amongst me and Trina alone. 7-8 million, my bad.
Can you tell us a little about this album, Trick?
This album basically, this album Thugs R Us, and I put the us in the end because a lot of people say, when you say we, that we not French, you know what I'm saying? I'm not French, I'm a fool, but ain't no damn fool, I tell a lot of people I'm from Nicaragua, but the us stand for, Slip and Slide, stand for Dade County, MIA stand for the Dolphins, the Heat, the Cane. It stand for everything we represent, you know what I'm saying? And us is like as a family. I wanted to, before I went off, because from now on I plan on doing double albums. I got another album coming this year. Before I veer off and getting more deep into my career, I wanted to make sure everybody in the label was stable and known as, like, the Rough Rider Clique, Murder Inc., you know what I'm saying, Rockefeller, you knew Bad Boys, and I wanted to be the thing where, we were also known and recognized as to, Trey Plus 6 could walk in the mall and be known for Trey Plus 6, not as the boy that rapped in the Trick video, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted everybody to get their own shine on. So everybody gonna just do their own little project this year, and we'll put together a compilation every year from after that. Well, something we probably won't call a compilation, but every album we do would be featuring us, all of us, together, because we give all our opinions and stuff.
No doubt. Tell me, Trick Daddy, how is this album, Thugs R Us, different from the last one?
Like I said, this album is different from the last one because it's not as much as I didn't too much clown on the hoes. I didn't too much get into it about my money. But one thing about we ain't too much. We talk more about the streets, like the G screens and the bisexual thing more than we talk about the money and the jury because the money. Sometimes the fans get sidetracked and when you go to talk about your money and jury and you become robbery suspect. Let alone you forget about what made you because we ain't shit without a fan. You know what I'm saying? So we more talk about what we know. We talk about the streets because that's what we in. That's what we involved in. I mean, Beverly Hills nice and everything, but I don't think I ever live in Beverly Hills. Not even with $100 million. I had my house in Beverly Hills. Fly me a bad bitch up here, chill. You know what I'm saying? You know, stunting is for flies. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost off the chain with it. I ain't gonna fake it till I make it. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying, succeed. I try harder.
That pullover remix, that's real hot. Who's the peeps you got on there with you?
On the pullover, I'm not on the pullover remix. I was sick at the time, so I told him to go ahead and do the remix. The remix was Trina, Deuce Pop, and my dog Case One for Lost Tribe. You know, they represent, you know, for all the bad bitches, you know. The pullover is a thing now, like an anthem now. So when you see a girl with a big ass, you automatically go whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, the weather's hot. You got the beaches and the pool parties and all that things. So we wear the bright colors and the short shorts and shit down there. So when you see a fine girl from Miami, you can legally say she fine because she's gonna wear it because the temperature allows her to do that. As to where if you was from the east or the west coast where it get cold at time, you know, they could wear them G-strings and them Daisy Dukes any day of the week down there.
Bricks and Marijuana, another joint blazing. Tell us a little about this song.
Bricks and Marijuana, that song that Case, dedicated that song to Buddy Rowe on the strength that Buddy Rowe was incarcerated at a young age also, then released it only to be, his parole to be tucked from him and violated. But Bricks and Marijuana is a song to the judge. And, in the hook go, I've been scuffling for years, Your Honor. That's why I'm trafficking these bricks and marijuana. He goes to talk about he ain't see his mom since the last time he hung out. His grandma, it was said his daddy broke and his grandma had a stroke, It's like, it goes to say if I was to ever be the president of the mayor or something, then I'd probably change the laws. It wouldn't be conspiracy to traffic cocaine. It would be conspiracy to traffic cocaine foolishly, whereas if you was dealing drugs, as long as you would take care of your kids, as long as they had schooling, they could read and write it, as long as you wasn't disrespecting nobody, hurting nobody, then you find you not guilty based upon the fact you was a struggler, you know what I'm saying? So that was for the streets, you know what I'm saying? And for the judges, for the system, let you know, that was the opposite of a plea of no contest, because a plea of no contest is like dry snitching on yourself. Like, all right, you got me, but just look out for me because I ain't gonna do it no more. I ain't gonna never say that.
Sure. 99 Problems, another joint. This one's banging. You also got a club joint on there, for All My Ladies by Trina. That song's definitely super hot. Who produced that song?
I'm not sure, either JV or Righteous Funk Boogie. Both of those are in-house producers. But Trina always got to get her big mouth ass in word. She represents for the bitches, because a lot of time, you know what I'm saying, the bitches they always loud, but they'll never make sense. So now we give her opportunity to represent for the bitches that feel like they don't need a nigga to take care of me. There's a lot of bitches in the world like that. They really don't need a nigga, but like they say, money makes the world go round, but pussy controls all the money nowadays.
Yeah, the hotness. This joint sounds like the straight East Coast as opposed to the South sound. Who's on that joint?
We have who's on that joint? DJ Khaled was on there, and Society. Society. He's from New York. He used to be with Society. Him and Professor Griff had their thing going around. They look. I forget the name of their little clique or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? We mixed the flavors up. Even though we were always familiar with East Coast rappers, but we weren't familiar with the different music. I wouldn't call my rap hip hop at all times. You know what I'm saying? I got a song called When It Comes to Rocking the Spots, Top of the Chop, then I guess I'm hip hop. But when it comes to get money, pulling bitches, counting cheddar, they call me a rock and roll ass nigga. So I'm more rock and roll than hip hop because I'm hip hop. A lot of hip hop is sometimes get clean, sometimes hip hop get indecent, but rock and roll is always say what they said. I don't know no Christian rock and roll songs.
Another joint you got on there, Somebody Should Have Told You. I'm really feeling this one, Trick Daddy. Tell us a little about this song.
That's about all right. That's another nigga we signed to our group. He's out of Palm Beach. Nigga, he got his own style. He working on the album now. We never got the chance to really get down and work together good yet, but we will. But it should have told you, it's like, you know, it's representing, you know, when niggas, you know how niggas walk up to you about the demo tapes and this and that. I tell niggas in a minute, hey, I don't know. All I do is put it down. Like, but how you become a rapper? Well, I'm not a rapper, because a lot of rappers say anything and do anything for money, and I won't do that. You know what I'm saying? I won't become a preacher or do no gospel rap, because they ain't me. If I was a rapper on a gospel album or something, I would probably be talking gangster shit. So I should have told you, like, to let you know, we're going to just keep this slip and slide shit coming, you know, back to back, hits after hits. And I'm responsible for all this slip and slide shit, so all the whack shit, I need to know about it.
Hey, the joint you got, America, this record straight gangster, banging. Trick Daddy, why don't you speak on this song a little bit, and is there any political issues that concern you?
Of course, man, the thing with Ilion is to where it's to, you know, in Miami we have, the Cubans, we got the Colombians, the Puerto Ricans, the Haitians, the Jews, we got Jamaicans, you know, niggas as myself, Caucasian, and I wrote a remix to America. It's called God Been Good to Me, and it's like another remix to America. It's explaining, you know, God for the thugs too, but just understand that, you know, we have strugglers and everything. It's deeper than the crooked ass presidential race. It's deeper than that. It's the fact that Ilion was, they made this big thing about Ilion and then still turned around and sent it back, and I didn't understand that. But when the police shot the dude in New York, it was like that was over in a month. But Ilion, the issue of Ilion lasted for damn near a year. So, you know, it's like America, and we spelled that with the 3 Ks, because America's controlled by, you know, the Ku Klux Klan, and it wouldn't be America if it wasn't for racism and slavery. It wouldn't just be America. We just, in other countries, it's just communist, straight cut. They're allowed to have guns, whereas they made the guns, and some type of way we got our hand on them. Now it's a problem, because we got the same meaning they got, you know, only in America, you know.
For sure. Trick Daddy, let me ask you, what's your favorite song on the album?
On the last album or the Thugs R Us album?
Thugs R Us, the new album coming.
I think my favorite song on the Thugs R Us album would probably have to be Surviving in the Drought.
Okay.
That's the song Deuce Pop. A lot of people don't know what a drought is. If you don't know what a drought is, you don't need to know what a drought is. And I give explaining it to you. But for those who know what a drought is, y'all know what I'm talking about, and buy that shit.
Let me ask you, who's some of the groups you grew up listening to, Trick Daddy?
I was listening to more of the NWAs and Ice Cubes. You know, I was like an EPMD and AZ, Jay-Z. I liked it, all the gangster rap, all the supposed to be wrong and bad. That was my type of music, you know. I grew up listening to 2 Live Crews, and I liked it all. I liked it. It had to be something that'll make. It had to be a 50-50 chance on me if I would play this in my radio in my car with my mom in the car. Yeah, I wouldn't play the record if I wasn't sure how she was gonna react to it.
All right. Now getting back to the politics in Florida, years ago, Luke was once arrested in Broward County, Florida, on obscenity charges. You worry about the laws down there in Florida, you know, like doing local shows, the law trying to hate on you?
No, I don't worry about the law. I mean, as long as I get me a bond, I'm gonna take it to trial. I got a damn good lawyer and one to back me up when it ever get deeper than that. I don't give a laws. I got my own laws. I ain't want to disrespect nobody. I ain't just gonna fire no joint in front of the police. You know what I'm saying? I might get butt naked every now and then, but then that's life, man. You know, I'm always getting naked.
For sure. Let me ask you, have you ever been at a concert and the crowd get rowdy to the extent where they had to stop the show or something like that?
Oh, actually, at my last birthday party, it was gunshots fired, and it was one nigga jump behind the bar, and he was fighting with the bodyguard, and I did the song About My Money. That's my favorite song on the last album, the Book of Thugs, chapter 8, verse 47, and that was like rowdy. And it was one incident where I was at a radio show, which a radio show is something that if you get paid little, but there's always a lot of people there because they wouldn't bring you there if they wasn't making no money. But that's a whole nother story. And a little girl broke her leg because when I got off the stage, they were like rushed aside the stage, and I'm facing a lawsuit about that. So that was like some wild shit. I mean, I didn't make her break her leg, but her mom says that if it hadn't been for me being there, her leg wouldn't have been broken. So if she wouldn't have went, her leg wouldn't have been broken either. So, and a lawyer.
Trick Daddy, let me ask you, what's the typical day in the life of Trick Daddy? What's the typical day like?
Gambling, guns, drugs, sex, you know what I'm saying? All the same thug shit, same ghetto danger. You know how that is.
All right. Let me ask you, what's some of the good and some of the not so good things that you've encountered with your success?
I mean, I get charged with it, affiliated with a lot of things that I had no control over. I get blamed for a lot of things I didn't do because of my friends and the type of niggas I be with and be around. But they talked about Jesus Christ. I've even talked about Jesus Christ. I've talked about the Bible before. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we all know there's a God, to believe in God, one for God, all us to be here, then can't nobody really judge us. You know what I'm saying? But Him. So in experience, now you have your good and your bad. You have it where I will get overcharged for something where you go in the store, they'll work a deal with you, but I go in the store, I'm tricked that they feel like I got it. I don't get discounts or jugs. You know what I'm saying? I have to treat more than I have to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So it's ups and downs to us where a lot of your families and friends that you don't really come for, you get you a couple dollars.
You feel like Puffy and Shine are getting like a bad rap from the media in comparison to Eminem's case?
I haven't really looked into it, but I heard so much different shit in the media. You never know what happened. One nigga told me Shine was snitching, then they said Puffy was snitching. But from my understanding was the girl was charged. Shine was charged with shooting the girl. Puffy was charged with shooting the girl. Shine admitted to having a gun, but he wasn't charged for the gun. Okay, so it's like everybody was like, "Well, Shine trying to say Puffy did it." No, he didn't. See, they got to prove Puffy had a gun. That's the case. If they don't prove Puffy had a gun, Puffy couldn't have shot. Then in order to prove Puffy had a gun, you need the gun. So where's the gun? Whose gun is it? So like in a murder trial, you need a witness and a murder weapon along with a motive, or as an alibi to whoop it. And I just don't see them, you know what I'm saying, getting folded like with the thing with the Ray Lewis thing down there. And he been caught up in some shit with one of my dogs at the Super Bowl last year. And with that thing was, Ray Lewis should have known what type of niggas he was dealing with, let alone it couldn't have got too much out of control was to you gave a story, a statement before, and then you switched it up. But you was allowed to plead, but then when you look at it, he the only one was convicted of something. So he the only one got something on his record. And now he didn't even get invited to the president to see the president after he won the Super Bowl. He was the MVP of the Super Bowl. So you know what I'm saying? Being gangster is like being gangster is forever. So if you scared of these type of consequences and situations, then you need to affiliate yourself differently, man.
Who's some of the artists that's out right now that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Me and Snoop was trying to get some. I always wanted to work with Nate Dogg. I liked the Outlaws, because you know what I'm saying, they represent Park, and I always liked the Outlaws on the Thug Life shit. I always wanted to work with, I wanted to do music with Mystical, and I ended up doing, me and my boy JT did a lot of stuff together. But besides that, I want to work with Mary J and R. Kelly, probably.
Okay. How did you get your deal with Slip and Slide on Atlanta Records?
I got my deal with Slip and Slide on Atlanta Records when I found out that Luke, because my first song I ever did was on the Luke album, on the Slide record, and he wasn't talking about no money, he was talking about Luke, you know what I'm saying, and Luke was old, and I was talking about me, and he wasn't trying to hear that, so I went to Slip and Slide, and they was talking about us again with the we thing, and I was French again, so I was like, fuck, I like this shit here, right? So if I'm gonna fail, in other words, with Luke, if I was to fail, I was to be traded. That's like a football team is. If I was to get drafted and I could come in and I couldn't win a championship or couldn't throw enough touchdowns, then I was gonna be traded. As to what Slip and Slide, they would have played Slip and Slide gonna play me to death like they played Dan Marino over there. They know Dan Marino was washed up, so even when I'm washed up, I'm gonna be starting quarterback.
All right. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
I don't know, that's a long time. I mean, that'll make me 30-something years old. I don't even know if I'll make it 10 years.
Okay. And where do you see the future of rap music going, Trick Daddy?
Rap music will be mixed with all type of rock and roll, heavy metal. It'll be mixed with more of the blues tracks, but we're running out of samples and other things, so ain't no telling.
All right. Your last album was entitled www.thug.com. What do you think about the internet and hip-hop online reaching the world right now?
But see, that's why I used the www thing, because I was reading how much money Bill Gates had made that year, and he made $40 billion, and he was the highest paid man that year, and the second highest paid man was his vice president, which made about $30 billion. So, and I'm like, okay, and they was over the internet. I'm like, if they making this much money, then that means the internet gonna take over soon, and that's why I titled that album in the way I did. So it's like everything gonna be computerized now, to where you might not even need cell phones in a minute.
What advice would you give to MCs out there trying to come out, you know, trying to get on the rap scene?
First of all, I don't catch no attitude with no niggas, cause niggas can't make the demo tape. Niggas can't make you no hits, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make your own hits. Rap ain't for everybody. I'm not telling you to give up, but if you really want it and you feel like you're good enough, just keep trying, you know what I'm saying? You got the hardest album in the world. If you ain't down with the right people, then it ain't gonna go nowhere, cause our first slide did, it was like all our promotion and marketing. We didn't know that you can get people to help you do these things. We didn't know you could hire a promotional team or somebody, a street team. You didn't know you could hire people to handle radio and all that. So we had to handle everything on our own. So while Touche was in one town handling radio, I was in the other town putting up posters. So we basically got it from the dirt. Now I don't think that nobody don't owe you. I don't care who you is. I don't care. And it pertaining to this business, nobody don't owe you nothing. I don't have to listen to your demo. As to where producers, a lot of producers come to me and they bring CD with 15 tracks on there. And the first 8 of them ain't sounding like you might be a hit. Number 14 might be a hit, but I never know because you started your day off wrong. You supposed to put that CD first.
So, hey Trick Daddy, we'd like to thank you for this exclusive interview. You know what I mean? This is RapScene.com. The new album coming soon. When's that album dropping, Thugs R Us?
Thugs R Us album be coming out March 20th of this year.
March 20th. Y'all go ahead and cop that. The album straight heated. You know what I mean? Trick Daddy, is anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I'm gonna give a shout out to Doug and Memory, to all the niggas who couldn't be here, you know what I'm saying? My dog Buddy Road, my dog Lil Jabori and Trav and Fed. Other niggas, you know what I'm saying? For the bases, to the bums, to the strugglers, you know what I'm saying? For the children of the corn, for the unfortunate ones, for the less fortunate, you know what I'm saying? I'm give a shout out to everybody on Slip and Slide, the whole Atlantic thing. For all, you know, I do it for the thugs, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember in your God for the thugs too, and you will always succeed in life.
Peace, we out.
I'm gonna read up my homeboy CEO, Money Mark, representing 20+6. Y'all mother say Trina! We gonna get off the chain in this bitch.
Hey, what's going on? I'm CEO, that's my dog Money Mark right now. And we represent MIA to the fullest. Wherever we go, we represent where we from. So we need to know where y'all from, and y'all better represent. Now where y'all from? Where y'all from?
Miami. I'm from Miami.
Where y'all from? Where you from?
They ready?
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Hey, we gotta get off the chain.
Hold on.
Ain't nobody in here drunk. Sorta. I'm loose. We trying to get the sound straight. Come on, man.
Come on, y'all. Hey, where you from? 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 Where you from?
Let me start right to the tie and shit up. Pull a nigga hole in the fire and tell her that fuck on the leather, they smoke out. Money Mark gon' die. We call you with the choke out, holla both out when the dude by kicking it. Slip and slide ain't no forgetting it. Cheating on bitches in the different road. Pack to the door for cold who ain't gonna get on the
Hey, send me up, come on.
Hey, Trina, get your ass out here, girl.
Hey, where are my dogs at? Where are my dogs in here, huh?
Damn, girl.
And where are my hot girls at? Where are the bad girls at? Where are my bad girls over here? Where are they at?
Right there. And over there. And over there.
Where y'all at? I can't hear you. Where you at?
LA in this bitch real. They ready, boy?
Hey, man, call Trina, dog. That's what they came to see.
Call Trina. What's up? Y'all give it up for the security in this bitch. They ain't let y'all smoking nothing.
Call Trina, man.
Trina. Yeah, I think you bitch. The whole LA beat you.
LA ain't in this bitch. Man, Sam, where we at, man? Where we at? Where we at? Y'all wanna see Trina, right?
Throw that shit up there.
Say Trina!
Trina,
Trina!
Trina, Trina, Trina. Put it on, 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 put it on. Fellas.
Make some noise!
Whoa.
See how we nail it.
I want to save your virginity and you do it the right way, okay? We're gonna have a little party instead. We're gonna do it like this. Hold on. What's up with y'all over here, huh? What's up with y'all over here, huh? What's up with y'all over here, huh?
Dang.
What's up with y'all over here, huh?
Hey.
It's the rowdy side over here.
Whoa.
What about y'all over here, huh? Y'all make some noise over here, huh? You get the middle. Money Mark, you get that side.
I got over here.
You get the middle.
I got over here.
You need your side, Mark. Y'all with me over here? Y'all with me in the middle?
We straight over here.
Y'all with me over here?
Nah.
Now y'all know this. I want everybody in this mother sing like this. Okay, what's up? Shut up. 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 Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up.
Yeah, I like that song. I like that.
Where my niggas at?
Man, they loud. See,
Yo,
get them loose in the
It's
middle.
nasty people in here.
They showing titties, all type of. I'm on probation.
Before we get started,
No titties.
where my real ass niggas at? I don't know.
I got
Where my real ass niggas at?
I got them. You worry about them girls out
They
there.
ain't gonna want
I
it.
got them.
You worry,
I don't know.
you worry about the women out there, huh?
It's
Yeah.
like clear.
Yo,
Showed up.
I want to know which one of y'all gonna come up here with me?
What's the bizzle, my nigga?
Hold
What you
on.
say, Steve?
What's up? How you
Where
doing?
my real ass niggas at, huh?
Right here?
Who gonna come up on stage? You wanna come up here? Come on, dog. How old are you, man? Come on.
30. Yeah, so bad you love it.
Bitch, I wanna.
Yes, sir.
Miss Trina, D3, beat her up from the head to the head and between her. Till I bust like that from a heater. Make sure you got bad with the diva. Little nigga fucking fly like the cleaner. Clap out with the shine right gleamer. Cross in with the lamp and speaker. I'm
Bizzle, my Bizzle. That was a little ass Bizzle.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Check it out. I need to know where my bad girls at. Who's bad? Hands up, yeah. Put your hands up. Y'all ain't hoes taking in no pop shows. One hoes. Every cross the car, really cross in no pop hoes. You going up, yeah. Unemployed, no pop hoes. One guy suck the dick for free, a broke up hoe. He paid to be the boss hoe.
That's right.
That's how you talk, hoe. X-rated, elevated, one nigga in the party with the daddy, and maybe what the dad had. Why? 'Cause I'm the baddest bitch. Who you? 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 I'm the baddest bitch. Put it up, put it up, put it up. Ladies at? Where are my ladies that go to school at? Where y'all at?
Most of them dropped out.
What about my ladies that got jobs? Where y'all at?
Most of them broke.
Hater.
They ain't working.
Where are my ladies that get their own money at? Where y'all at?
Y'all see this shit, fellas.
Now,
Y'all see this shit, right?
what I really need to know,
What?
the most important question. I need to know where my ladies that don't give a about these niggas at? Where y'all at? Also, from the baddest spot.
Whoa, you know we need somebody to dance up here.
I can't have no party if I ain't got my ladies up here.
We need some fat dancers up here. Come on. Hey, she with me. We trying to pull some shit over, man. We not
I need the
100%
baddest bitches on stage.
What you gonna do? Come on. Ven aquí, por favor. Bring it up there. ¿Tiene un grande culo? Yeah, let's go, man. What y'all gonna do? Yeah. Turn around. Hey, don't fall, girl. What's wrong with you?
Everybody, all y'all up here, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn. Damn. What the?
Yeah.
Stop. Turn around. Turn around. I done pulled everybody over. Hold on.
Ass only. Let's ride.
I want to see asses wigging and I'm kicking your ass off the stage.
Oh, God.
She drunk as a...
Just zip this up right
Let's
here.
ride.
Y'all.
Come on, Steve. What we gonna do?
Let's go, man.
I'm from the MIA. Now I need y'all to help me with this. I've been traveling a long time, my voice hurting. So when I say, put over that ass too fat, I want y'all to say, when I say put over that ass too fat, I want everybody to say, woo woo. I can't hear, what y'all gonna say? Woo woo. And what about y'all over here, what y'all gonna say? So I go like this, put over that ass too fat, 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 put over that ass too fat.
2,